Okay.
And I know everybody wants to see. I mean, listen, it's I think an inevitable Nate Diaz versus Conor McGregor 3 is going to happen eventually. But man, the 145-pound belt, it's not really fair. What's going to happen with that thing?
I agree with you. I'm not interested in the third fight between those two right now for a couple different reasons. Number one, you're absolutely right. He has to defend that 145-pound title or walk away from it. You know what I mean? Number one. Number two, let's be real. Nate Diaz stepped up, and it was fucking huge, and I have so much respect for him and Conor for both doing it, and it was such a fun fight. They both wanted to do it again and everything else. It's all great. But we have weight classes for a reason here. Yeah. And Conor is such a fucking super talented athlete, right? You can only have so many of those wars in your career, man. Yeah. You know, when he's at his right weight, the guy is awesome. He's super talented. I want to see him fight all the best in the world at his weight, not 30 pounds heavier.
And now it's more interesting now. Like if you did that rematch right away with Jose Aldo, who would really want that after the 13-second thing, the fight the first time. Now he took out, he beat. I shouldn't say took out. He beat Frankie Edgar, who's one of my favorites. Now it's more interesting. You know what I mean? If they do fight again. Right.
Yeah, I agree. Hey, listen, Jose Aldo is the champion. He's the interim champion. That's the fight he's got to fight, if he goes down to 145. And, there's other fun fights for him there. And obviously, if he went to 155, there's tons of fun fights there.
Oh, 55 is, I was just telling Jimmy, that's murderer's row, man. I mean, every division's, is dangerous. But, oh, shit, man. That's really dangerous. I mean, I think of so many matchups on there where that could just be
McGregor Alvarez.
McGregor Ally Quinta. Okay, I'm plugging my own guys. But hey, listen. Come on, Raging Al.
McGregor Alvarez makes sense. Absolutely. McGregor Weidman.
Aljo Sterling. Keep going. No, that's great.
So, yeah, no, there's a lot of fun fights down around his weight class or at his weight class. That's what I'm interested in.
I took a lot of chances, I did a lot of favors, I felt like, for the UFC, and it didn't, I don't think it got, returned. So now it's all about making money. And whoever wants to pay me the most is where I'll go. My relationship with them is good and it's healthy, and I plan on promoting this fight and putting on a good show for them and honoring this contract. There's nothing. I have nothing bad about them to say. I'm disappointed that we don't agree on my value.
So you haven't heard anything from the UFC, though, on what's next for Dominick Cruz. There's been no talks yet. If you're getting a title shot, you're kind of just waiting.
Yeah, I'm just kind of waiting. I've heard that he's dealing with his plantar fasciitis stuff. He's still hurt, and that he won't be able to be ready till the end of the year. And which is perfect timing for me. That's exactly. I'd love to be ready for that as well. And so that, as far as I see it, that's the way it's going to go. I don't care about all this other drama that's going on and building up fights. I felt I should have got the instant rematch when I went and met with Dana and Lorenzo and Sean Shelby, and them all telling me that they thought I won that fight. Sitting there telling me to my face that I should still have the belt and that I beat Dominick Cruz. So I figured for sure I'd get an instant rematch. When that didn't happen, I knew I had a tough feat ahead of me of beating Rafael Sensao, went out there, did my job. So I just don't think there's any way of them denying me that fight. And if they do, it's a straight up robbery, and this is not even a sport anymore. You know what I mean? If they don't give me that title fight and they skip me and they give it to someone else, this is turning into more of the entertainment factor drama than it is an actual sport. And I hope we stay on the side of continuing to be a sport, and let's really have the best fight the best.
Congratulations on your victory. So much. Let's get the details first. We saw you limping. We see you come in on crutches. Do you know the extent of your injury?
My shin. I kicked his knee about 40 times, and it's haunting me. That's it. Just my shin. Everything else is good.
Johnson versus John Jones to see who gets to fight Daniel Cormier.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Boy, is that the last thing you want to hear if you're John Jones? You got to go through Anthony Johnson. What a shitty piece of news for John Jones to hear. How's he doing, man? What's any updates on John?
I haven't talked to John, but the guy's got 13 lives, man. It's looking good for him. I think he's got a deal with Nevada right now, and this thing that went down. And again, I can't say a lot about it,
sure,
because it's not my place. But
yes.
We'll see how this thing plays out. But it's looking good for him.
And Daniel, you the man, baby, but I'm coming for you. That man's the champion. Much respect to Daniel Cormier. He's a hell of an athlete, hell of a champion, so give him his props. I'm just coming in there to try and take that belt.
Let it go, make my body go, make our bodies higher and higher.